Hello students, now we'll be studying about magnetic dipole moment of a revolving electron. Magnetic dipole moment of an revolving electron. Okay, so for that I have drawn over here. Suppose this is a nucleus. Okay, we'll take an atom like hydrogen. Okay, hydrogen has only one orbital and one electron. So suppose this is a nucleus, then here there will be an electron moving. Okay, let us say electron. It will be moving around it. Okay, it is moving in the circular motion. So if we want to find the velocity, it will be in the tangential direction. Okay, so let this be V. Okay, V. The charge will be Q and mass will be M. Okay, so if it moves on this direction, it continues. Here it will be in this direction. Here it will be in this direction. Okay. Okay. So now as the electron moves in anything, we can understand that current flows through it. What is the definition of current? Definition of current is whenever a charge flows from anything in a unit time, or rate of flow of charge is your current. Okay, so which means that if electron moves, electron is also a charge, means if it is moving, which means that it will constitute the current. Okay, so here I have written when electron revolves around the nucleus, it constitutes current. Okay, so this will be constituting current. Okay, now what is our aim? Our aim is to find magnetic dipole. Okay, we have studied in the last lecture only. What is the formula for magnetic dipole? I'll write over here. M is equals to I A. Okay, we need to find this. Okay, so what is the value of I? What is the formula for I? Current is charge, flow of charge per unit time, or rate of flow of charge. Okay, so I can write Q by T. Okay, so what is Q over here? Q is nothing but electron, so I can write instead of Q E minus over here, and here let me write time only. Okay, right now what is the time? We know this formula, speed is equals to distance upon time. Okay, speed is equals to distance upon time. Okay, so what is the velocity? That is V. And what is the distance? The time to cover the whole circle. Okay, so can I write it this? T equals to D, that is 2 pi r. Suppose the radius of this is r. Okay, we'll take r. If the radius is r, then I can write 2 pi r. Okay, upon V. Can I write it in this form? So if I put the value of T in this equation, what will be my answer? Okay, it will be E upon 2 pi r upon V. Okay, from here we'll move over here. Okay, current will be equal to E upon 2 pi r upon V. I can rub this V and write it in the upper side. Okay, I can write this. We will go in the upper side. Okay, as it is in the denominator. So this is the value of I. What will be the area? Our second requirement is area. What is the area? Area will be pi r square. Area will be equals to pi r square. Okay, so from this can I find out the magnetic moment? What is the magnetic moment? M will be equals to I. What is I? I equals to 2 EV upon 2 pi r, and area will be equal to pi r square. Okay, pi gets cancelled, 1 r gets cancelled. Okay, so the formula will be M equals to EV upon EVR upon 2. Okay, EVR upon 2. So this is the magnetic moment that we get over here for an electron moving in the orbit. Okay, or the electron moving around the nucleus. This will be the magnetic moment. Now if you want to find the direction, what will be the direction? Okay, when there is a current, if we curl our fingers in the direction of current, then the thumb will show the direction of magnetic dipole. Okay, so if you want to find that, what is the direction of current? We know, will it be in the direction of this? Will it be in this direction, in the direction of electric flow? No. We know that the direction of current is opposite to the direction of electron. direction of current is opposite to the direction of flow of electron. So what will be the direction of current? It will not be this, it will be in the direction opposite to it. So it will be in this direction, or you can say in this direction. Okay. So now if I want to curl my fingers of the right hand, okay, if I want to curl the fingers of my right hand, okay, this is the current direction, this is the current. Okay, so what will be the direction of the thumb? The direction of thumb will be inwards. Okay, if I curl my fingers in the direction of current, okay, that is this, the direction of current is this. So if I curl my fingers in this direction, the direction of the magnetic moment will be inward. So here I will write inward movement, inward direction, or I can show this symbol also. Okay, so the direction of this magnetic dipole moment for this electron will be this. Okay, this completes half of the theory. Okay, now for next part there is something new things, or you can say something which you have studied from your 11th standard or in chemistry. Okay, an important term, angular momentum, you have already studied in your standard 11. Okay, what is angular momentum? Angular momentum is r into p, where r is the radius and p is the linear momentum. Okay, so if I remove this cross product, what it will be? It will be rp sine theta. Okay, and what is p? P is moment. What is momentum? Momentum is mass into velocity. So here I can write rmv sine theta. Okay, now to find out what is r and what is the angle between r and p. Okay, this is our thing. The direction of radius will be this. Okay, and direction of velocity is this. So direction of r is this and direction of v is this. So what is the angle between them? It is 90 degree. So here theta will be equal to 90. Theta equals to 90 degree. So can I write L equals to RMV? Okay, can I write it in this form? Okay, so this will be the form which is required. Okay, this is of importance, like just a second. Shall I rub this upper part? Okay, I'll rub this part. Just in case if you are not copied, just pause the video or reverse the video and copy it. Okay, now what we are interested in is ratio of m by L. Ratio of m, that is magnetic moment, to the ratio of L. Okay, suppose we take it in modulus. Okay, what will the ratio? EVR by 2. EVR by 2. Okay, what is L? L is RMV. RM and V. Okay, so can I write this in the form of EVR upon 2 RMV? Okay, sorry, M will not be cancelled. R and V will be cancelled. Okay, can I cancel it? So my answer will be equals to E upon twice M. Okay, so the ratio of M by L will be equal to E by twice M. This is generally asked in your examinations. Okay, now we need to go further than this. Okay, now I can write M equals to E by twice M into L. Can I write it in this form? Yes. Okay, just taken this L on the other side. Okay, now why this is important? For Bohr model. What is a Bohr model? You might have studied in your chemistry. Bohr model gives the angular momentum for the rings around or the orbits around the nucleus. Okay, so angular momentum according to Bohr model is given as integral multiple of h upon twice pi. So angular momentum L I can write in the form of nh upon 2 pi, where n is equals to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What are this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? They are the orbits. Okay, suppose that for hydrogen it is only one orbit. If for suppose any other electron comes and there are many more orbits, so for each orbit the n increases. Okay, so L can be written in the form of nh upon 2 pi, where n are the positive integers. Okay, so I can put this value over here. Okay, so I can write m equals to E upon 2m into nh upon 2 pi. Okay, can I write it in this form? nh upon 2 pi. Okay, so what will be my final answer? it will be equal to m equals to EH upon 4m pi. Okay, here I have not written n. Okay, here I have not written n. Why? Because I want to put the value of n. If I put the value of n equals to 1, that is in our case, which is the minimum requirement. Okay, only minimum one orbit is required. So if I put the value of n equals to 1, then the final answer will be equal to this. Okay, here you can also write it is m minimum. M minimum. Okay, now if we find the direction of L. Okay, just a second, first we will complete this. M minimum, write this properly, m minimum. Okay, what is this expression known? This expression is known as Bohr's magneton. It is known as Bohr's magneton. It is known as Bohr's magneton. This is just we have done the angular momentum all to find that what is Bohr's magneton, or minimum magnetic moment or minimum dipole moment, magnetic dipole for an electron to move in the system. Okay, I hope this much portion is very clear to you. One last thing was left, that was direction of L. Here I had kept the mode. Okay, why? Because the direction I didn't know about the L, so I had kept it in mode. Now if I want to find the direction of L, what is the direction of L? It is cross product of this. Okay, so I need to find the direction of L that will be perpendicular to both, perpendicular to R also, perpendicular to V also. Okay, we already studied about the cross product. Now to find what is the requirement, R cross P. Okay, or you can say R cross V it will be. Okay, so if I rotate this R in the direction of V, what will be my direction? If I curl it with right hand, it will be the screw will go out. So the direction of angular moment will be outwards. Direction of angular moment will be outwards. Outward. Okay, just a second. Once again I repeat. To know the direction from this, what you need to do? You need to assume that a screw is kept over here. Okay, a screw is kept over here. What is requirement? It is R cross P. So you need to rotate R in the direction of P. Okay, so if I rotate this thing, whether the screw will come out or go inside, the direction of screw will give the direction of the angular momentum. So here what does it mean? The direction of both the things are different. Okay, so if I want to write over here, if I remove the mode from over here, then I need to write, if I remove the mode, then I need to write minus. Okay, as direction of both are different, either or needs to be in minus thing. Okay, so this can be minus, everything can be minus, but we are using generally the mode of the momentum. Okay, because to find the magnitude. Okay, I hope this whole concept is very clear to you. Okay, thank you. Keep studying, keep making the notes. Thank you. Have a nice day.